Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's January 12th, and it is around 7:20 p.m. And we're going to talk about the lows again this morning. We're very chilly, so we're going to talk about that and some changes in the forecast as well. So right now at Farmingdale, 35 degrees. It's 40 in Central Park. And at West Hampton, it is a lot colder than that. It's 25 degrees at West Hampton. And we're going to go over those low temperatures because it got pretty chilly last night, despite being in a mild air mass because the air is dry and the winds were calm and the skies were relatively clear. We had pretty impressive radiational cooling across the area and got down to 22 in Carl Place. And it got down to 12. That's right, 12 in West Hampton. And Islip also got down to 21. And Ridge got down to 20. So pretty chilly night last night, except in the city, of course, where it only got down to 33. Another negative about being in an urban environment is you don't get to experience the cold at night, which is why I would never, ever, ever want to live in an urban environment like New York City. I love the cold at night. Gotta have that. Let's look at New Jersey. Got down to 17 in the Miller Air Park west of Toms River. And in Toms River, it got down to 23. So pretty chilly last night. Pretty chilly. So let's go take a look at the high temperatures for the day. And we got up to 43 in Carl Place. Farmingdale got up to 45 at Islip. So mid-40s, which is about 7 degrees above normal today for high temperatures. So let's go take a look at the satellites, and you will see we did have clear skies. We did have a good amount of sunshine today. Some scattered high clouds. There was a lot of haze in the air. The air quality today, not very good, very stale air quality, which is why my allergies are acting up. Not good air quality at all today because it's not Arctic air. It's air that's been stagnant across most of the country, and it's got a lot of pollutants in it. And you can sort of see in the satellite some of the haze from it as well. So, like I said, the air quality is not great at all. So, we're going to look at the models here, and I think there have been some changes, so we have to go over some of these changes that have occurred. We will look at the upper air to start, as we always do. Let me go to the North American view on the GFS. And the height anomaly thing here, the upper air pattern. So you can see that zonal flow clearly that we got going on right now. Just a zonal flow, which means junky skies. Doesn't mean, it's just a zonal pack flow that we got going on here. You can clearly see around the trough, right through the whole country there. That's a zonal flow, so that blocks all the cold air from coming in, and this is air that's just been stagnant over the whole country pretty much, so it's not really, air quality is not that good, and you don't really have nice blue skies with it. So as we go on through the week, this pattern kind of continues. You can see there's that low, that trough. There'll be a trough that'll be moving to the south of us on Thursday. But this bigger trough comes in for Friday and the weekend, and it's a little more amplified now looking. It's a little more amplified. But the timing of it has shifted a little quicker. So that Saturday may not be an all-day rain event. But the trough, after that trough kind of sits around a little bit. And hopefully we can start carving out, or at least hopefully start carving out. But see, you got this ridge over here, which is very good. This ridge off Alaska, which helps to push cold air down. But then you got this trough on the west coast. We need a ridge that goes throughout the whole west because that would help bring the cold air down. Excuse me. Like I said, allergies are bad air quality today. So, you can see here's another trough for the next weekend that forms. But, when you look at this, you just don't see a setup for a big plunge. Unfortunately, you just don't see it because even though we got this ridging in Alaska, but then we've got this trough over here that's coming up the works. And the problem is if we go and we look at the jet stream here, you'll see it's probably, it's still kind of zonal-ish. So you can see it's got kind of a zonal orientation to it almost, You don't have any big troughs coming down or anything like that. So when we go and we look at the temperature anomalies, which we're going to go to right now. You will see here that as we go into this week, you see we're above normal throughout much of the North American continent. Greenland too, much above normal in Canada. The only areas that are close to average are around Alaska, and I'm showing you this wider view to show you where the colder air is. And we just stay kind of above normal. And we try to get into that colder air, not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after that. But then it gets deflected, and then we're back to an above normal pattern again. And the cold air just seems, whatever cold air is around seems to be over Alaska and basically the western part of Canada. And we're just not getting into it, which really, really sucks. It really does suck. So let's take a closer look at the contiguous United States, and we will look at the surface here. And I know those who don't like the Arctic air will be very happy, but look, man, I like it. It's gotten warmer today, and I'm seeing more and more problems again coming out. So, it's easy to like the warmth when you live in an area that doesn't have problems. But for those of us who do, we like it cold because it keeps the problems away. And again, the cold weather brings nice clear skies, brings clean air. When you have mild air, you don't usually get those things. So here we go. You can see that weak system kind of going, that southern stream system going off to the south as we go into the weekend. See, there's that trough, but it's not. The change is it's not as there's a storm forms along the front, but it's forming later along. So it doesn't look like as much of a soaker for Saturday, and maybe only showers in the morning and then dry by the afternoon, and that's the change. And then we get into a northwest flow after that, which will bring some cooling, but not really Arctic air. And then we have a high build-in for next week, which would keep us dry. And then here comes the next system, and it'll be behind this system that will get that quick shot of Arctic air. But unfortunately, it will probably just be a quick shot of Arctic air. And then, again, this is for the weekend after next. And then after that, it's just we have the blocking pattern. So this could have been a snowstorm here, but again, we have that strong blocking pattern in Greenland, which pushes that to the south. So that's pretty much what the surface looks like. And as we go throughout the week, you'll go ahead and we'll take a look at our temperature outlook, I guess. So as we go into tomorrow, you will see that the highs will still be probably, this is underestimating the highs, by the way. It was warmer than that, but it's having it a little cooler tomorrow. It's having highs for Long Island around 40, New Jersey in the mid-40s. For Thursday, we see highs reach a little more into the mid to upper 40s. And then Friday, we start getting close to that 50-degree mark, if not breaking the 50-degree mark ahead of that system. And then behind it, we see colder air move in, but even by Saturday afternoon, we're still in the mid-40s, and then gets colder at night, and that's what we're going to see, the colder temperatures at night. If we go ahead and look at this, we'll get radiational cooling each night. But as we head into the night for Sunday, we'll get the cold air advection, so temperatures could drop maybe to the freezing mark, maybe. Imagine, we're struggling to get below freezing, and it's the middle of January. And then for Sunday, we have the temperatures recover. Again, mid-40s, it's still above normal. We get close to average on Monday. You can see the cold air sitting up there, but it's just not wanting to come directly down. Wednesday, we get a cold day there, high maybe in the mid-30s, but then we bounce back up to the low 40s again, then we're back above normal again. And here comes that shot for the weekend. We're talking about Saturday, January 23rd, highs only in 20s that day, and maybe Sunday. So we'll get a couple of days with highs that'll be below normal, and then we go back close to average on the following Monday, and then we stay close to average after that, but at least it doesn't look like it's getting it too warm. But you can see the warmth off to the west that wants to try to get in here. So again, this month will probably go down above normal, probably. I would assume right now that's what it's looking like. And I'll show you the Climate Prediction Center at the end of this forecast. The other issue, clouds. Yeah, plenty of those. Like I said, we don't really see too many clouds today. This was really overestimated, the clouds. Again, this is the 18 ZGFS. So it just figured scattered high clouds, but it won't be a nice blue sky with an air mass like this. You just don't have the purity in the air for that. Thursday, you see, again, plenty of clouds for Thursday with that system going to the south. Plenty of clouds for Friday. Saturday morning we'll have those showers, and then maybe a little break of sun before more clouds roll in. Maybe we can eke out our next decent day with a decent northwest flow would be Sunday, and then more clouds roll in for next week, and then maybe, like I said, this is a little further out. Maybe we can clear some of this stuff out once we get this Arctic air in here. And you can see, look at that. This is the forecast for that weekend with the cold air. Look at that, beautifully clear across the Northeast. So that's what we want to see. Right now, though, it is junky. There's a way to put it. Junky. A lot of those contrails too that you get. It's just disgusting. Here's for the NAM sky forecast again. Plenty of clouds. High clouds. You'll see the sun, but it just won't be a nice blue sky. It's Thursday, probably more of those, and then Friday, more clouds. So yeah, you get the idea. We'll look at the RGEM as well and see what that has. So this is the RGEM model. And for Wednesday, let's get this Wednesday loaded. Wednesday, now this is interesting. The RGEM seems to have mostly clear skies, but like I said, even if there aren't that many clouds around, I still think there'll be that jet smog, that haze, and those contrails around, so it won't really look all that nice. And then Thursday, we'll see more in the way of clouds. And then Friday, it looks like we'll have clouds moving in from the ocean as we get some more moisture around in the air. So, all right, last but not least, we'll do that Climate Prediction Center update, and then I'll wrap up this weather update. So if we look at the 6 to 10 day outlook, you will see here, let me move this down here below, that it has much of the country above normal, only below normal in the southwest, but has us in above normal, but not a really red above normal. And then the 8 to 14, it has it closer to normal, and then below normal in the west. So they seem to think that the cold air is going to be going out west more. And as far as precipitation go, has us below normal the 8 to 14 as well as the 6 to 10. So again, these are long-range forecasts, and they're not all that accurate. But we just keep waiting for the cold to get here, winter to get here, and it's every year it's the same story. You wait and wait, and it never shows up like a nice bus. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.